The woman casually poured the milk her husband prepared for the dog to drink, but she found the dog would not wake up after drinking the milk. Could the milk her husband gave be wrong? The woman stood up planning to go out and ask clearly, yet as she reached the door she heard her husband on the phone. She heard him say he had already given the milk to his wife, and he felt his wife had sensed something, so he needed to be cautious. He also told the person to wait patiently. Once his wife gave birth they could reunite. The woman realized her husband had tampered with her milk. What were they planning to do on her delivery day? Just then the woman suddenly felt dizzy. Even though she only took one sip she was still affected, and her husband sensed someone outside the door. The woman rushed back to the room and pretended to sleep. The next moment her husband appeared at the doorway. Seeing the empty cup and the sleeping woman, he turned around and left the house. The next day the woman woke and realized her husband never came home. She acted normal and walked to the dining room. Her husband still looked caring. Since things were not clear, it was not the right time to confront him, so she decided to wait and observe. At that moment the dog barked non-stop as soon as it saw her husband. Now the woman finally understood the dog had sensed something wrong long ago. After her husband left she found the dog playing with a tie, and it was not something she bought. Even the perfume on it belonged to another woman. This made her realize her husband was with another woman last night. Who exactly was that woman? As she thought, the butler came to say the driver for her checkup had arrived. Thinking they might act on her delivery day, she decided to check the hospital for clues. Her attending doctor now was her close friend. After the examination she and the baby were fine. Her friend confidently said she would ensure the baby arrived safely. Right then the dog barked fiercely at her friend. The unusual behavior puzzled the woman. When her friend crouched down the woman smelled a familiar perfume. Her husband's lover turned out to be her close friend. The woman could no longer stay calm. She excused herself to the restroom and left the room. She cried in the restroom, overwhelmed. She never imagined her lifelong friend would betray her. Then the dog started barking loudly, pulling her toward the stairs. When she caught up and picked up the dog, her friend's voice came from the rooftop. She heard her friend cheerfully say that once the woman died on the operating table, all her assets would be hers, and she would send her to meet her family. The woman instantly understood her friend and husband planned to let her die during surgery, so they could take her family fortune. The woman returned home thinking about everything. Her friend said she was the only one left in the family, but she had clearly spoken with her mother the day before. The woman decided to go home and check on her mother, but her husband clearly would not let her go. She waited until late at night for her husband to return. Pretending to be caring, she said she had made soup for him. Late that night she slipped out of bed. After confirming he was asleep she left without looking back. She reached her family home and knocked. Her mother appeared safe and sound. She urged her mother to pack up and leave with her. Her confused mother asked what was happening, but the woman had no proof of her husband's plan, so she lied, saying she found out he was cheating and wanted her mother to accompany her. Hearing this, her mother relaxed and went to pack. The woman planned to honor her father, but when she reached out she felt dust covering the altar. Thinking how her parents cherished each other, and how her mother cleaned the altar every day after her father passed, how could her father's photo be covered in dust? Thinking of her friend's words about her being the only one left, the woman suspected the mother in the room was an imposter. Soon the mother brought her a bowl of porridge. To confirm her suspicion, the woman casually asked about her childhood seafood allergy. The mother explained every detail, even knowing she got the allergy after secretly eating mango. This cleared the woman's doubts, but she still had no appetite for the porridge. Seeing this, the mother thoughtfully removed the bowl, but as she